How we doing? I hope well. I'm Bruce Williams. Welcome. Welcome to my world. We talk about you, your life, your hopes, your ambitions, and from time to time, we spin a dream or two. I'm going to share a letter, a couple of letters, as a matter of fact. It said, Dear Bruce, it is with a heavy heart I compose this letter. This is your last broadcast, and I feel if I'm losing a close friend. My heart is heavy because I face the same obligation I faced almost a year ago to the day. You may recall, I asked you to recite the dog prayer, which you graciously did when my family helped Molly, our Brittany, to her final reward. Our other Brittany lady is now suffering from spleen cancer, and her quality of life is declining. Last year, my younger son is coming home from college and will spend our final weekend with Lady. She's lost her appetite and most of her strength, so a trip to McDonald's for a burger and a walk in the park are not an option this time. However, we will spend time petting her and lavishing her with love. And as we did a year ago with Molly, we will take the lady on her final visit to the vet, where we will help her pass over the Rainbow Bridge. Again, we remind ourselves we are not doing what is best for us, but what is best for Lady. Thankfully, we can help a beloved pet end needless suffering, and I hope someday in the future that we are offered the same option for ourselves. I know you mentioned you'll be reading the dog prayer tonight in your final program, and I thank you for doing that. I originally sent you this poem almost 11 years ago when you lost Mickey, and hope it provided you the same solace it will provide my family once again. Thank you for the 20 years, me and my wife, Dave and Mary Volz. This is to be continued. I'm Bruce Williams. The letter I just read you is dated March the 5th, 2010 at 12:04 a.m. A letter that has been on my bulletin board since Friday, March the 6th, precisely 1 year ago, from the same writer, Dave in Pierce, South Dakota. It says, I don't know if you'll get time for this tonight. I don't know if you'll get this in time for tonight's show, but if you do, could you read the dog's prayer? You read this after you helping Mickey pass. I guess it's nearly 10 years now. Actually, it was probably near 11 and a half. We're facing the same hard decision for our Brittany Molly. We went to the vet today, and Molly is getting old and facing kidney failure and a lump in her throat that is cutting off her air supply. Her heart and lungs are strong. Her system will slowly poison itself, and her breathing will become more difficult. The only humane thing to do is help her to the great beyond. My son is coming home from college tonight, and we, as a family, are spending the weekend with Molly. We'll take her for a ride to get a hamburger at McDonald's and let her spend some time at the park. We will lavish her in love and come Monday take her to her final trip to the vets. While the Rainbow Bridge is a wonderful reminder of our pets that have passed, the dog prayer is an eloquent reminder to pet owners concerning their responsibility to their animals. We're at that point, and this poem will reinforce what we are doing, what is best for Molly, rather than ourselves. And as I was talking to you just now, I have two more spectators in a studio, Pistol and Biscuit. The dog's prayer, and it's coincidental, a terrible coincidence, but the coincidental that the two letters sent by Dave were precisely 1 year apart, with the same agonizing decision to be made for a second time. A dog's prayer as follows. Treat me kindly, my beloved master, for no heart in all the world is more grateful than the loving heart of me. Do not break my spirit with a stick, for though I should lick your hand between the blows, your patience and understanding will more quickly teach the things that you would have me learn. Speak to me often, for your voice is the world's sweetest music, as you must know by the fierce wagging of my tail when your footsteps fall on my waiting ears. Please take me inside when it's cold and wet, for I am a domesticated animal, no longer used to bitter elements, and I ask no greater glory than the privilege of sitting at your feet beside the hearth. Keep my pan filled with fresh water, for I cannot tell you when I suffer thirst. Feed me clean food, that I may stay well to romp and play, and do your bidding to walk by your side, and stand ready, willing, and able to protect you with my life, should your life be in danger. And should my sight fade as I grow graceful in age, I will continue to love you and sit faithfully at your side. Take me for walks as you've done in the past. Only this time you are my eyes, and your lead will I trust. And if the great master sees fit to deprive me of my health, do not turn away from me. Rather, see that my trusting life is taken gently, and I shall leave you knowing, with the last breath I drew, my fate was always safest in your hands. Now, I know a lot of people are thinking, corny. Well, that can be your judgment. But these things are sure not corny to me. A little later on, you'll have to suffer through or enjoy, your choice, the Rainbow Bridge. My dogs, my pets are important to me, as I'm sure many of yours are important to you. For a good many years, I followed the same format on this program. Things changed at 9/11, as the world changed. Beginning shortly after 9/11, I changed my format and ended every program with God Bless America, and my final signature was God Bless America in my voice rather than Keep in Touch. I have never regretted the change. So, for the last time, my favorite version of God Bless America. It's been a hell of a run, and you guys have made it possible. One last time, I'm Bruce Williams. God bless these wonderful United States of America.